this is Courtney, and today I'm going to just show you some of my sketches. This is my sketchbook. I saw it a long time ago in a Barnes & Noble, and I ended up getting it. And it reminds me of some cards I used to get. And also I like this art style. I really think it's pretty. I like Japanese things. I grew up watching anime every Saturday on Adult Swim. So, this is the first drawing I did. I'll try to angle it so the shadow isn't there. I really want to go to France one day because I'm a huge Victor Hugo fan. And so I drew myself there on a romantic picnic, and I specifically drew no faces because I like the idea that you don't have to limit your experiences to one person, and at the time I didn't really know who I would be going with. It could be a friend, or obviously kind of drew it romantically because I'm a huge fan of romance and fireworks, and I drew Notre Dame and the river. I don't think my geography is right, but I love the idea of going there because I love Victor Hugo, and in The Hunchback of Notre Dame he gives a very detailed description of the city, because the book, Notre Dame de Paris, is the original title, is actually all about the cathedral and the city and how it's being torn up and ruined, and how we should really revere it and not take things like that for granted. The attack on Notre Dame is specifically blunt. So that's my first drawing. And then I drew this. This is supposed to be me. I draw myself a lot, and it's just sort of a practice because I haven't drawn much since I was in school. I used to doodle on all of my notes. I'm going to skip the next one because it's really not good. You'll probably see it through the page anyway. Nope. There's another one. Again, kind of a self-portrait. So, there will be a lot of those. And this is dancing, obviously very old style. I wish I'd colored these, they would be so much prettier. But I actually was at a wedding with my boyfriend, and this is how we were dancing, so we were being silly, and I drew it. Oh. The next one's kind of random. It was just a doodle, and then I added a wine glass, and suddenly I had Queen Cersei. So, ta-da! It's really not that exciting. A lot of these I do very quickly. I've been drawing since I was in first kindergarten, actually. This is another doodle. It's just, I have Link and Navi, and maybe the shadow will make it better. Kind of. And I have, it's supposed to be the Great Deku Tree, but I obviously don't have the face facing this way, so it's just a tree at this point. I absolutely love Zelda. Ocarina of Time is one of the less than 10 video games I've ever played all the way through. This is just a sketch. It's not very good. I like Greek mythology, and I like the toga style, so I used to draw all of my clothes like that. And this is just a random doodle I did. Whirlpool, woman, person on a ship with a cape. No meaning necessarily. So there's that. And this is just another doodle. Drew this a while ago. Pine trees, the moon, and one of my very dear friends that I just kind of drew a picture of. I'll cover this part, but it's not very good. This is just another doodle, and I guess I didn't actually cover that, so anyway, I like the way I do the hair. I like drawing romantic things. Okay. This is a hand reaching out and the mermaid. that I love mermaids. I used to draw mermaids on everything. And normally I don't leave much blank space, but I like it here. I thought of drawing a squid because I like squids. I like drawing them. I think they look really cool. I wonder if I have some weird connection to the squid and animal totems. Maybe I should look that up. Because I have one painted on my wall in my closet. I have a little ocean mural that I did back when my bookcase was in there. And I wanted a shrine in there. So this is my mermaid. And this was after I got a book about drawing animals and fur, so that's actually one of the better animals I've ever drawn. I like the moon. I'm a Cancer. I think I've mentioned that, but you might not remember. And ruled by the moon, so I love the feminine influence. And of course, I love the stars. I used to go stargazing all the time. And this is just the wind, because I love the wind. I love the air and its movements. And so that's, again, a lot of these are, I guess, cathartic, because I draw myself. And back in high school, I used to draw pictures of myself doing the things I wanted to do and being with the people I wanted to be with. And I think that drawing is a type of magic in that you capture what you want. Or you don't even capture what you want, because if you draw what you don't want, you capture that too. But by drawing something, you are materializing it in a form. So I think that drawing is very powerful and a great tool for manifestation. Let's see. Oh, the next one is sideways. I'll just turn the book. Okay, so I did go through a good while when I wanted to build a gypsy caravan, and I still do. So this is, again, me. There's a bonfire, and I like dancing. I don't necessarily dance, modern popping and locking type dancing. I used to practice belly dance every day, and it's been a while, but that's the style of dance that I like the most, followed by the waltz and swing dancing. I have a Victor Hugo quote: "We gypsies need only air and love." And let me see if I can get it to focus. Okay, yeah, and I drew a dog and a little thing, and also a cat, because I would like both. Courtney, philosopher. If you are a Victor Hugo fan, you might understand this. In The Man Who Laughs, Ursus, philosopher, is what was on the green box, the caravan that Gwynplaine, Dea, and Ursus all lived in, and I absolutely love that story. I have music notes coming from inside. It could be a record player, it could be anything. In my head, when I drew it, it was a piano, and there's someone in there playing. Let's see. Oh, more Greek stuff. That's supposed to be an olive tree. And I don't remember what the actual word is, but in Greece they call it something, and it has to do with the moon, because one side of the leaves on the olive tree are dark, and the other side is light, just like the moon, the dark and the light phase. And again, there's the moon. This is me. This is sort of a generic character. I've been writing off and on the story that takes place in ancient Greece for years, really, and that's supposed to be the main male character. I like the shadows. I don't actually put very much detail into my work this often. And here's more. This is stargazing. I used to stargaze quite often. I would go out into the area in my neighborhood, and I would lay and I would look at the stars. And one time the sprinklers came on and we had to run away, and it was really fun. And I just wrote, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Wish I may, wish I might, have this wish I wish tonight. And my perspective isn't great, but since it's just my doodles, that's okay. I'm gonna skip ahead a few if I can. Oh, there we go. And again, the moon. You'll notice that that's a recurring theme with me. I like this angle. I like the arm around from the back. I did that in the first drawing I put in this book. My camera just cut out. That was weird. So anyway, here's a very random romantic doodle, since Totoro is in it holding an umbrella over the couple as they kiss on a bench. I didn't actually draw the rain. I'm sure it would be better if I had. And that means that the next picture is just a bunch of doodles again. I used to draw like corset type drawings, and I used to draw clothing designs since I sew sometimes. Kiki from Kiki's Delivery, a dragon with a mustache, a unicorn, and another Totoro. I couldn't make his mouth quite right. I know it kind of looks creepy, but he's supposed to sometimes. This is just a little doodle. It reminds me of the cover of Goobers, which is a book by Linda Goodman that I still haven't read. I'm actually about to start reading the 5th book in Song of Ice and Fire, so that's next on my reading list. It's just a journey, and I should lead an art therapy session on ASMR one day, because that would be really nice. The path reminded me. There's a Native American wheel art therapy that I learned in massage school that I really enjoy. I've done it several times. This is just, one-up mushroom, and it's not my best there. Okay, well, this isn't my traditional style. I don't know what I was practicing here. But again, it's Greek. I guess I'm really predictable. I don't have very much variety here. Sorry, I'm having so much trouble getting the pages. Okay. Again, perspectives aren't great. Just a drawing. More doodles, really. I guess I like the way I did her braid. More auras and chakras. Oh, I like this one. Okay, and of course, I am a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas. So, my dearest friend, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you by your side, where we can gaze into the stars and sit together now and forever. And it's just a very simple little thing. I was experimenting with how I would want to portray quotes, because that's one of my favorite. And that's a drawing of the person who doesn't like me portraying their image. Well, this one's kind of melancholy. So, I drew the umbrella as an afterthought because she doesn't have to be sitting in the rain, but she is. She's choosing to. It reminds me of the 8 of Swords in the tarot deck. She can escape the situation, but she isn't. She is either oblivious to the way to get out, like in the 8 of Swords in my deck, where she's blindfolded, but her hands aren't tied, so she could remove the blindfold and escape the swords. So, to me, this is a sort of interpretation of the 8 of Swords, which might be kind of random since it's in my sketchbook full of so many random other things that don't have much meaning. They're just doodles. And I think, let me check. Oh, I have one more, I think. I think this is the last drawing I've done. And it's Princess Zelda, just like, hey, Link, hey, listen. Yeah, the next one's just an eyeball. So anyway, and of course, I believe that is the Song of Time. So this is just kind of another Zelda fan page. I'm more predictable than I thought I was. But I haven't been through my sketchbook in about a month, maybe less. So I just thought I'd share. And I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a short little video, so I wanted to update since my last one was so short. And I know this one isn't very long either, but I really hope you enjoyed it. My fingernails, I just had to cut them for work today. So have a great night, and it's dangerous to go alone, so take this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, I'm being silly at this point, and that's because I don't know what Zelda would actually say as a fairly well, and I'm trying to come up with something, and I can't, well, okay, 1 second here. My pencil's dying. Dun 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 dun. You found the Triforce. Okay, well, now that you have succeeded in your mission, I wish thee well and have a good night. Thank you.